Yo! Video games.
What up, dudes? Matt here from YoVideogames, and I'm back again with another video. This time I'm pre-recording the whole thing, including the camera, so that's a little bit unique. It's not just me talking over my old footage, and I'm here to talk about the new Virtua Fighter Direct that happened, the new Wolf trailer, and just sort of my general feelings of the whole project going forward. And I'll be honest, let me get this out of the way, though. I'm very excited for this game. Obviously, I love classic Virtua Fighter. I think Virtua Fighter 5 is one of the best 3D fighters ever. But I'm going to be real with you here. We've known about this game in official capacity and its announcement for 6 months. So we've gone 6 months since the announcement, since the sort of little teaser, and then now we have another update. And it's just sort of a quick CG teaser again, and we don't really know the name of this game, final name. We obviously don't know the release date. And worse is, after 6 months of knowing about it, we don't actually have a single full match of recorded footage to even look at. We have nothing to even analyze here. We have the teaser trailer from the Game Awards and the first Virtua Fighter Direct, and we have this new announcement of Wolf, and we had a not gameplay CG trailer for a NVIDIA showcase. I think it's CES or something from earlier this year, which was not actual footage, was not an actual fight, was just sort of like a CG demonstration of what they hope the game's combat to sort of look like. So it wasn't even real gameplay footage. It was not actual footage. So, whew, lordy. I'm really feeling it here with, I'm feeling really strung along, really blue-balled here from this one, from a game I want to be really excited, and I am really excited about. And it's cool, Wolf's back. So we knew Akira was back. We knew Sarah, or maybe Stella. We knew some Bryant was back, and now Ganondorf, Wolf Hockfield is back, in Zelda-like form. So yeah, Wolf getting a big old redesign, and he just looks like Ganondorf. He's just straight up. You gave Ganondorf some tats, and you lightened his skin a little bit and put him in leather pants. He's Wolf Hockfield is here. Am I excited? Does that make me want to play? Because I've actually not been a Wolf main. In all the VF games, I'm like Pi. I'll play Lao. I'll play obviously Aileen. Don't really play Wolf. Not really a grappler dude, but hey, he looked like Ganondorf. How can I not at least give him a try? But more importantly, what I really just want to give a try is the game. But that seems to be the thing that SEGA doesn't want anyone to know. They don't want anyone to even see the game, let alone play the game so far, even though they've announced it 6 months ago. But that being said, what they did talk about today in the VF Direct was nice. Something I appreciate, which is they want to basically expand the backstory lore, and they're open and honest. Like, look, people don't know the backstories of the VF characters. They don't know anything really about them other than how they look, and that's true. It's an old game. 5's really, 5's pretty old at this point, and the franchise itself is well over 30 years old. So, I don't think a lot of people know any of the tragic backstory of the shark that Jeffrey McWild is hunting or whatever. Which I hope they keep some of the insanity of that, because I love it. I love the fact that Jeffrey McWild has such a silly backstory, but it's still kind of awesome at the same time. And yeah, we see a little bit of the design process. We hear from the art director about it, and that's all well and good. But it's I can't really make it. I'm not a huge fan of reaction videos in general, and I'm not going to make a reaction video to a teaser, a CG, or not a CG, but let's call it pre-rendered teaser for a character with zero actual gameplay for a game that we've known about for 6 months and still haven't seen any actual gameplay. I can't emphasize this point harder. I feel like I have to really lay this home here. This is, you're breaking my balls, Sega. You're breaking my balls here. Yes, we're excited. It's awesome. VF is back, baby. But when are we going to see the game? At what point? At what point do we actually see the game? In other news, also with this, which is actually quite exciting, is that we got confirmation that VF5 Revo is leaving the PC and going to consoles, which is not too big of a deal, I guess, for PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4 people, since they've kind of already had it and they have the upgrade version of VF5 Ultimate Showdown. But VF Revo is coming to Xbox, it's coming to PlayStation, and it's coming to Switch 2, which I believe marks the first time Sega's officially porting a Virtua Fighter game to a Nintendo console and not just throwing the Mega Drive version of VF2 into some Sega Genesis compilation. Like an actual, honest-to-God, like current-day port of a Virtua Fighter game is finally going to a Nintendo console, which I believe this is the first time that's ever happened, because VF4 was PS2 only back in the and then VF5 was 360 PS3, and then it was just in Yakuza games. So yeah, this is going to be the first time Sega's actively making a Virtua Fighter for a Nintendo. And here's the best part. And why Revo? Why reporting Revo? What's the advantage of that? It's twofold. It's rollback netcode and it's crossplay. And those are huge things. Those are huge modern conveniences you really want to have. So PS5, Xbox series of consoles, and the Switch 2 are all going to play crossplay together with the Steam version of VF5 Revo, which is fantastic. And it's also a great time, honestly. I don't know, I'm not sure about the exact release date here, but it's a great time, especially for Switch 2 owners, to get a sort of, not really brand new, but like a new-ish 3D fighter. It's also a wonderful time for people who are currently very burnt out on Tekken to come in here. And that's kind of the thing that kind of struck me a bit, was that I think there's a lot of people who are new to the fighting game scene, or just got into the fighting game scene within the last 10 years. And maybe their only point of reference is maybe a Soul Calibur here and there. I can't understate how much I think a lot of people don't remember. There's a lot of unfamiliarity with 3D fighters for the new generation of fighting game players coming up. So this is actually a great opportunity for them to jump in. Xbox, Switch, PS2, PC now, all with the crossplay, and really just tap some buttons. Now, Virtua Fighter does not play like Tekken. For those of you who are unfamiliar with Virtua Fighter, it's a 3D fighter, but it's not like Tekken. Tekken is a wild combo heavy, dial a combo, in kind of game, and Virtua Fighter is not that. Tekken's kind of been trying to go more VF, but it's making a weird homunculus, where Virtua Fighter has always been its own. Now, Virtua Fighter is a much more grounded kind of fighter. You can do crazy combos in VF, don't get me wrong. There's definitely crazy combos and juggles and OTGs and all that stuff. But how you approach it and how they work is just so much very different from Tekken. Things just control and feel very different. So, and I say that it is a good way, because Tekken should be Tekken and Virtua Fighter should be Virtua Fighter. So that's that's a good thing. And yeah, they also announced that they're doing a big tournament for $100,000. There's going to be a combo breaker. They're going to be at Evo. They're going to be at other places around the world. Obviously we're seeing that NVIDIA cash out, for that, because since the CEO of NVIDIA is a big VF fan. So that's cool. I love watching VF tournaments. VF tournaments are some of the most fun tournaments to watch personally, because there's some great mind games in there. If you're new to VF and you don't know if you want to play it or buy it, seriously check out Combo Breaker, check out Evo, check out any of these other VS versus Fighting, Tiger Uppercut, Open Championship qualifier in Japan. Just watch some high level VF and just see how interesting and cool this game can be if you're interested in fighting games. Because I really do like VF, and I really would like to see Virtua Fighter get have its moment in the sun. Like, obviously it was a huge deal 30 years ago, but that's basically when dinosaurs roamed the earth for a lot of people who are playing fighting games now. So just jump in and play this. I mean, I'll be at Evo. Hopefully me and Max will be commentating the VF tournament there. I can't wait personally. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. But yeah, when it comes to VF5, when Revo comes out for all the consoles, if you haven't gotten on a PC, please jump in, have some fun. It's a good time. Virtua Fighter's a lot of fun at low level. Like, it really is a lot of fun. And I'm a low level guy, so let me tell you, VF is just a lot of fun to press buttons and learn a couple key mechanics and just be like, oh yeah, because Virtua Fighter is a game about answers. There's an answer for everything in Virtua Fighter. Virtua Fighter does it's absolute best to try to avoid, you know, the 50-50 vortex or the 50-50 mix-up, or basically the situation in which you have only one of two options to do something and it's right or wrong. VF is a game with many answers, over-designed in a way, some might say, with answers of how to get out or how to beat, you know, someone's move or someone's play style. But that's kind of what makes it unique. VF, you'll see an insane amount of player voice, player creativity, and how someone plays a character in Virtua Fighter. And that's kind of the coolest thing about it, is that you can fight two different people that are good with a character, but it's the same character, and there'll be completely different fights because of the player creativity and how much there is, how much below the surface there's so much. Like, it looks like a little, it looks like a simple game, and there's a punch, kick, and block. There's not many buttons. How much depth is there? But when you stick your head underwater, it's like, oh, this iceberg goes down to the ocean floor. It's great, man. So can't say enough good things about that. But, you know, getting back to the Virtua Fighter 6 or Virtua Fighters, I personally think they should call the game Virtua Fighters. Just put an S at the end, like aliens. Just do that. Because, yeah, you call it Virtua Fighter 6 and people are going to be a little thrown off. Oh, I don't know if I want to jump into the sixth game of a franchise I've played no games of, yada, yada. So, yeah, I kind of hope they call it Virtua Fighters. Whatever they call it, I'd like to see it. I would like to see the game, Sega. Please. So 6 months is a very long time to announce a fighting game and still show nothing of actual gameplay. I love you, Sega, but my balls are as blue as your logo at this point. Could you please show me some gameplay? I'm dying here. That's all I gotta say about all of this. Let me know what you guys think, and I will see you on the channel later, dudes.